The arrival of Dr. Royce Hemlock in the Bad Batch series alludes to the higher purpose of his work for Emperor Palpatine and the beginning of the Empire's very early cloning experiments. These experiments sought to ensure the creation of cloned Strand-Casts of Palpatine himself, thus allowing the Emperor to live eternally as the Empire's leader. Strand-casting was a modified form of the cloning process that resulted in the creation of a Strand-Cast, an artificial genetic construct made from a hybrid of donated cells, some of which were extracted from cloned tissue samples. In this case, DNA tissue samples were provided from Palpatine himself in order for several Strand-Casts to be created. However, we already know that all Strand-Casts were cloned to be identical to Darth Sidious, as their composite genetic structure comprised of cells of various specimens, including the cloned DNA of Sidious. One Strand-Cast was known as Dathian, who was also known as the Abomination by the Sith cultists, as he lacked a strong connection to the Force despite his genetic connection to Sidious, and was deemed a failed experiment by his father. Although it seems the ambitious Dr. Hemlock may have laid the groundwork for the cloning experimentations in the very beginning of the Empire's creation, the origins of Dathin and other Strand-Casts could be traced to the later years of the Empire and the Sith Lord's reign, while still as the Emperor. His Sith cultist followers experimented with cloning on the planet Exegol inside the Unknown Regions for several years prior to the Sith Lord's demise at the Battle of Endor in 4 ABY. As his empty body fell towards the second Death Star's reactor, Sidious called upon all the power of the dark side of the Force to transfer his consciousness. Sidious sent his consciousness towards a clone body of his own creation, using clone technology by the Sith Eternal Loyalists, who continued to follow the religious traditions of the Sith and sought to resurrect their order. Situated inside the Sith Citadel on Exegol, Sidious once again drew breath as he returned to consciousness, but swiftly felt pain inside a body which was already in decay, and therefore would not last for long. His new clone body insufficiently contained his spirit due to his immense power in the dark side of the Force. Sidious accomplished cheating death because of his timely intervention prior to the Empire's defeat at the Battle of Endor, and prevented his demise, unlike his own master, Darth Plagueis. However, immortality still eluded Sidious, as the Sith Lord planned to ensure his reign as Emperor would become a permanent seat of power upon the ancient throne of the Sith. In terms of Dr. Hemlock's work, it was simply another Imperial project Emperor Palpatine could use at his disposal if the experimentation was unsuccessful. For more Imperial Explained videos, please give a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and as always, long live the Empire.